George Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman NY. Post Charles Wenzelberg CARLSBAD Calif. In an endorsement that would have made his old boss proud, Brian Cashman expressed his support for George Steinbrenner's Hall of Fame induction and cast doubt on the Hall's election process in one fell swoop. The last general manager hired by Steinbrenner, in 1998, offered his, warts and all, support of the Yankees' principal owner from 1973 until his 2010 passing. On Monday, the Baseball Hall of Fame announced Steinbrenner's inclusion on a Today's Game era ballot, the results of which will be revealed on Deck 9. This marks Steinbrenner's fourth time under consideration. "I think he is a Hall of Famer," Cashman said. "Whether he's been inducted yet or not, I think it's important. I believe that committee and the people who have the power of votes would be hard-pressed not to acknowledge this was a transformative figure in all of sports, not just baseball. I can't imagine that he doesn't warrant induction, but again, it's very political at times, this voting. Just like everything else. So there's some powerful people that view it differently, I'm sure. But again, he was a transformative figure in this sport. Sometimes in a really good way and sometimes in a really difficult way. But the bottom line, he was very impactful. Both for this franchise and this industry, and clearly a Hall of Famer from my viewpoint. But I don't have a vote. The committee that does have a vote is comprised of members of the Hall of Fame, baseball executives and writers. The Baseball Writers Association of America announced that Yankees third baseman Miguel Andujar and second baseman Gleyber Torres are finalists for the American League Rookie of the Year award, along with Angels pitcher, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani. Yankees' decision to bring back Brett Gardner at the reduced price of $7.5 million for 2019, after turning down his $12.5 million team option, resulted significantly from their belief that overwork contributed to Gardner's calamitous second half, Cashman said. "I think he provides a lot to us defensively and offensively despite obviously the second half. We had a lot of injuries and we weren't able to back off of Gardy a little bit like we would have liked to," Cashman said. "That's the way he is. He was there for us regardless. It's good to have him back in the fold for the 2019 campaign." Gardner, 35/.209, .288, .316 in the second half after putting up a .254, .345, .403 line in the first half. Cashman publicly welcomed the newest member of his GM fraternity, the Mets' Brodie Van Wagenen. "I know Brodie personally. I've always had a great working relationship with him," Cashman said of the former agent. "I think he communicates well. He's organized. He's smart. I think the Wilpon family, like any ownership family, is always looking for people they can put in positions to have success with and work well together, and another word they used a lot was collaboration. Communication is extremely important no matter what industry you're in, and I think they feel comfortable with the communication skills that they've just imported. For that, I think their fan base should be thankful, because it's a challenge to be in the position that I'm in, to communicate up, to communicate down, to communicate to the fan base through the media, and if they found that person that represents that person for them, then they made a great hire. I know my experience with Brodie has always been very good. He's been great to deal with. He's very transparent, always available. I always felt comfortable talking with him in a very direct and honest way, and I felt like I always got that back from him. So that creates an atmosphere for a lot of good things to happen, I think." Asked whether the Red Sox's championship provided further organizational motivation to win the Yankees' first title since 2009, Cashman said, "First, it would imply that the inspiration wasn't there at full bore prior. So the Red Sox winning doesn't change the hunger level of trying to win a championship sooner than later for our fan base. They're getting a championship caliber effort regardless of the results. The hunger and the effort, the passion's there despite the horrible outcome that took place in the World Series this year." The Yankees didn't renew the contract of Bobby Mitchell, their manager of AAA Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Cashman confirmed. The Times leader of Scranton first reported the news.